Tonight, two of President Trump's top law enforcement and intel officials with remarkable pushback. Director of National Intelligence Dan Coats on the president standing with Vladimir Putin, dismissing intel agency conclusions on Russian meddling.
Obviously, I wished he had made a different statement, but I think that now that has been clarified.
And about that one-on-one meeting between the president and Putin.
If he had asked me how that ought to be conducted, I would have suggested a different way. But that's not my role. That's not my job. So it is what it is.
Is there a risk that Vladimir Putin could have recorded it?
That risk is always there.
And hours after President Trump seemed to deny Russia was still trying to meddle in U.S. elections.
Is Russia still targeting the U.S., Mr. President?
Press,
let's go. Make your way out. No, you don't believe that to be the case?
FBI Director Chris Wray telling me
the intelligence community's assessment has not changed. My view has not changed, which is that Russia attempted to interfere with the last election and that it continues to engage in malign influence operations to this day.
Aimed at our political system?
Aimed at sowing discord and divisiveness in this country.
I asked Wray if he had ever considered quitting.
There have also been stories that you threatened to resign.
I'm a low-key, understated guy, but that should not be mistaken for what my spine is made out of.
So you have...
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
And Wray weighing in on the idea of a Russian offer to allow U.S. prosecutors to travel to Moscow to watch questioning of Russian agents under U.S. indictment.
Would you ever envision a world in which you would allow suspects to be interviewed by Russia and observe?
Well, I never want to say never about anything, but it's certainly not high on our list of investigative techniques.
There has also been the suggestion from Putin that he would want to come interview Americans. Is that something that you would support?
That's probably even lower on our list of investigative techniques.
And now, with those revelations of anti-Trump texts from top agent Peter Strzok, which the Inspector General said cast a cloud over the FBI, the president intensifying his attack on the Russia investigation.
That was a total witch hunt.
Is there anything that would allow it to be called a witch hunt?
I've been consistent. I get asked this a lot. I do not believe Special Counsel Mueller is on a witch hunt. I think it's a professional investigation conducted by a man that I've known to be a straight shooter in all my interactions with him.
Let's bring in the aforementioned Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, that was an extraordinary interview you conducted with the intelligence chief. What do you make of what we've been witnessing here the last 24 hours?
It's just amazing, Lester. My big takeaway after a remarkable 24 hours is that it is very rare for two top officials in law enforcement and intelligence to stand up to the President of the United States. Both Chris Wray and Dan Coats are putting their jobs on the line, frankly, making it clear they will not compromise national security or let intelligence be politicized. Despite criticism from the Oval Office and from partisans in Congress, it's clear they both feel an obligation to the men and women in their agencies, often putting their lives on the line around the world. They also agree that Russia is a danger. As Coates told me today, they are the ones, Russia, who are trying to undermine our basic values. They are the ones trying to wreak havoc with our elections. And he said it is critical we call them out on that and make sure they cannot do it again with the midterm elections coming up. Lester.
All right, Andrea Mitchell in Aspen, thank you. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.